Quieting the storm, the mind compass. The hardest part of life is to deal with your thoughts.
It's true. The hardest part of life is controlling your thoughts. Let's begin an interesting story.
In a cozy corner of Kashmir, where mountains kiss the clouds, lived 5 cousins.
There was Talha, the thoughtful eldest. Arooba is our creative leader.
Yahya is our dreaming artist.
Moosa is our steady athlete. Eisa, with a heart as big as his imagination. One evening, a worry storm rumbled inside Yahya. He sat staring at his sketchbook, but the pages felt as blank as his mind. A loud thought echoed, "What if no one ever likes my art? What if I'm not a real artist?" The vibrant colors on his desk suddenly seemed to fade to gray. Downstairs, Moosa was preparing for the big neighborhood cricket match. He was usually as calm as the dull lake at dawn, but a wave of anxiety splashed over him. What if I drop the catch? What if I let my team down? The thoughts raced in his head, faster than he could ever run. Even little Eisa, who could find a universe of joy in a single flower, felt a heavy shadow. He had accidentally knocked over his grandmother's favorite clay pot, and it had shattered. "Nanny will be sad forever," he wailed to himself, hiding behind a curtain. "She'll never call me her little helper again." Seeing the gloom on the younger cousins' faces, Arooba and Talha knew something was wrong. They gathered everyone on the rooftop, their favorite spot, just as the evening call to prayer echoed softly through the valley. "It sounds like you all have some loud, stormy thoughts tonight," Arooba said gently, passing around warm cups of kawa. Talha nodded in agreement. From his pocket, he pulled out a small, intricately carved wooden box. "Our grandfather gave this to us," he said, his voice calm. "He told us it holds a special compass, not for finding your way through the mountains, but for finding peace within your own mind." He carefully opened the box. Inside, nestled on a piece of soft blue velvet, was not a compass with a spinning needle, but a smooth wooden disc. 4 simple symbols were carved into its surface. He called it the mind compass, Arooba explained softly. "It's based on the small, powerful habits," Talha continued. He pointed to the first symbol, a simple, open eye. "This is for notice. When a loud thought comes, don't try to fight it. Just notice it. Acknowledge it is there, like a cloud passing in the sky. Then," Talha said, "you take a slow, deep breath. Breathe in peace and breathe out the noise." Yahya closed his eyes. He imagined his worry thought as a big gray cloud. He took a long breath in, and as he breathed out, he pictured the cloud slowly, gently drifting away. It wasn't gone, but it was no longer right on top of him. Arooba then pointed to the second symbol, which looked like a little speech bubble. "This is for name," she said. "Give the feeling a name. Is it fear? Is it sadness? Is it worry? When you name it, it becomes smaller. It's not a big, scary monster anymore. It's just a feeling." Moosa looked at his hands and whispered, "I feel scared. I'm scared of failing in front of everyone." Saying the word scared out loud felt strange, but it also felt right. The tight knot that had been in his stomach seemed to loosen just a little. Next, Talha pointed to the third symbol, a set of perfectly balanced scales. "This is for balance," he explained. "Your loud thought is telling you one side of the story. You need to balance it with a truer thought, a thought rooted in faith." "So, Eisa," Talha said gently, "your loud thought is that Nani will be sad forever. What's a truer thought to balance that?" Eisa sniffled. Nani loves me," he said, his voice small. "Yes," Talha affirmed, "and her love for you is much, much bigger than any broken pot." Eisa considered this and gave a tiny, hopeful nod. Finally, Arooba pointed to the last symbol, a pair of tiny footprints. "And this," she said with a warm smile, "is for begin. After you notice, name, and balance your thought, you take one small step forward. Just one. You don't have to solve the whole problem at once." "So, Yahya," Arooba turned to him, "what's one small step you can take right now?" Yahya looked at his desk, then picked up a single yellow crayon. "I can draw one line," he said, a little more confidently. "Just one." And he did. A bright, bold, hopeful yellow line across the blank page.
Moosa stood up and stretched his arms towards the starry sky. "My one step," he announced, "is to do one stretch for the match tomorrow." As he stretched, he felt his body grow a little lighter and his mind a little clearer. And little Eisa, he took the biggest, bravest step of all. He tiptoed downstairs, found his grandmother, and whispered, "Nani, I broke your pot. I'm so sorry." His Nani pulled him into a big, warm hug. "Oh, my little helper," she said, her voice full of love. "Pots can be replaced. You can never be." Later, back on the rooftop, the 5 cousins sat together, sipping the last of their kawa. The air felt lighter, clearer. The loud, stormy thoughts hadn't vanished forever, but they weren't so scary anymore. They had their compass. They knew that whenever the worry storms came, they had what they needed to find their way through. They could face anything, one breath, one step, and one dua at a time. Between the thoughts in their minds and the stars in the sky, they had found their peace.
If you liked our journey and want more inspiring stories, hit like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.